Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So, today, we are talking about why Fortnite or Epic Games is really killing their own game. So, ever since Season 10, they've added stuff and they've listened to the community. Added the mechs, everybody wanted them nerfed. Took them 2 weeks to do that. They added skill-based matchmaking in Season 10X. Nobody liked that. People still don't like it. Console players, including me, are frustrated because we're forced into lobbies with people playing on PC. So that's also frustrating. So they do a lot of things, but what I'm really mad is what they've added in Season 11, Chapter 2. So it's just this newer update. I was fine with this update. They took out everything, started from scratch, and now they're adding the bad weapons again. You know, the OP planes, swords, they're just throwing them all in. They made the snowball, or grenade launcher / snowball launcher better than it ever was. Proximity, you'll see a clip there. You'll end up seeing a few clips of it being used against me in this video. Ooh, lightsabers. Oh, who thought that was a great idea? In theory, they were a great idea, because it's a promotion, it makes sense. But who thought to make them really, really strong? Like, you don't need accuracy with it. You just swing, which is the problem. You don't have to be accurate, you just gotta swing your lightsaber, which is a problem I have with them. It's just, they keep adding weapons and items that are really broken and there's almost no counter to, because someone with the lightsaber can pretty much block for however long they want, and if you're you can't really even shoot through your lightsaber. You've got to burn like 2 clips of AR ammo to even do that. There's a snowball launcher, there's another one. You know, it's extremely frustrated, and you'll hear me get frustrated. Even though I've got most of this audio muted, I saved the part where I am frustrated for you guys to listen, and it really just, it makes the game not fun. Yeah, you could say, oh, well, it's killing the game for you, not everybody. A lot of people are mad because Epic really doesn't listen to the community. I mean, console players, now I don't mean PS4, but PS4 and Xbox, console players, the game doesn't run smoothly. There's been people who play on PC with a controller, they go back to console, they're like, oh my god, this game's bad on console, it's so much worse. And the reason why nothing gets changed is because all Epic sees, their community, is based on what the bigger streamers think. So if the bigger streamers are like, oh yeah, this is a good update, I like it, then nothing's going to change, which is the problem. Is the people representing the community are really just the big streamers. And they'll complain about things on PC and it just doesn't get fixed. And yeah, you could complain, aim assist is a little too strong. I'm gonna say that. That's also a problem, is aim assist right now is super strong, especially with SMGs. That's one of the most annoying things, is SMGs are way too strong right now. You literally can just absolutely beam a kid in less than like 3 seconds with an SMG, and that's why I have a problem with it, is I think aim assist needs a nerf, and I think Epic needs to actually start listening to their community. Now, at first, early in Fortnite, they listened to us more. Season 10, they said they listened, but console players don't want to be forced into crossplay. It's just simple as that, because PC players have way more advantages. I don't care. Aim assist isn't going to win you every single fight. Aim assist helps. It'll help you in some situations, but it's meant to help console players, because just aiming with the sticks with no help, that is way harder than really being able to use your wrist and your arm. You've got a decent long range of motion, while the thumbsticks you got very little. So I just think if Epic actually started listening and started fixing the issues and problem people are complaining about, and listen to their more casual community. The more casual community is where they make pretty much a lot of their money, and is where their majority of their base of players. Most players, if you think about it, are they're casual players. There's like the top 1% is like really like, well, like top 2% are like streamers and people are like in it for money. And then like the rest, like 98 or so percent, are pretty much people who are just casual. And I consider myself more of a casual player, even though I do play the game at definitely a higher skill level than a lot of casual players. And I think that's the problem, is casual players, like, they're fine because sometimes they won't run into a lot of sweaty kids in games. But I do hear a lot of people who watch me complain that there's a lot of sweats in their game, and they aren't even that good. Or will they say that?
Enjoy?
Who knows? I mean, I know a lot of people who do, like, I've played with them, and they're like, oh my god, you're so much better than me. Yes, this has happened, and there's some people who do challenge me and stuff, but yeah, it's just interesting how, you know, Epic just doesn't really care for their casual community as much. Yes, they added the mech to try to help the casual community, but that's not gonna help. That's not what the casual community needs. It doesn't need an overpowered weapon. It just needs completely, like, separate lobbies. I know if you'd make a casual game list, you'd still find these sweats or people trying to make YouTube videos on dropping like a 20 bomb. And so that doesn't make any sense. So it's just, hopefully Epic can figure a way how to actually listen to the community and really hear people out. Because I'm frustrated about lightsabers. Anytime I die to a lightsaber, I literally, on stream, I go from solos to solo zone wars. And the solo zone wars is another thing. All the maps are pretty trash. The Olympus, literally, same loot. You're spawned right on top of each other. I mean, I could do another ranking. Look at this, lightsaber. How are you supposed to stop that? Yeah, you could say, oh, well, you just place a panic trap. Well, you kind of got to when somebody's just swinging like that, and they're just hoping to hit. You just got to try to get them. But yeah, traps don't work against
look at that.
People who are using lightsabers. It's just, it's a frustrating way to play, because the lightsabers are broken, and there's very little to counter it. You can't counter it with a trap. You basically have to stay your distance. But if you stay your distance, they could just block for 10 years. It's just, they're hard to counter, and it's annoying, and it gets frustrating, especially when you know, like, it's such a broken weapon and you can't counter it really, and you'll see me get mad later, even though I definitely do sound mad right now. Probably I'll get even more frustrated because this guy somehow has 1,000 bullets and spraying, but it's just, I feel Epic needs to make a few changes. And of course you could always say, well, this game's probably just dying for you, but for a lot of people, I know a lot of people said they left in Season 10. I've heard a lot of people, like, just not like this new season, and they're starting to leave, because again, Epic, what they do best is, like, they change up and they make things fresh. Well, so far in Season 11, Chapter 2, they haven't really made things fresh. And, you know, I'm gonna let myself do the talking on how I feel about this.
My god, I literally can't do anything. Come on, stop spraying, please. Come on! Come on! Come on! Please! My god! What am I supposed to do? What the heck? What the heck? My God! Like, how is this any fun?
I hope you guys enjoyed. Do make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You could tell I was really frustrated and furious, but hopefully they take them out of the game soon. See ya.